Oh, hi everyone. How you doing? It's me here. So I have one question. Have you ever been like sitting in a movie theater and you're looking up at the screen and you're just like,
Wow.
that is like peak cinema? Well, I had a little experience like this when I watched a movie called Dune. So yeah, I actually just now finished the first book, and I'm gonna be honest. I loved it. So today I'm going to be talking about what I want from Dune Part 2. Okay, so for the first part is Paul and Chani. So in the book, Paul meets Chani when him and his mother find the Fremen, and yeah, for the first part, I'm going to be talking about what I want to see from Paul and Chani because, as everyone knows, Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya play Paul and Chani, and I think they actually have a lot of chemistry and they could make something really happen with this role. From Paul and Chani, I kind of don't really want exactly their story from the book because I think in ways their love story in the book is partially like rushed. We don't really get to see them like actually fall for each other. So in the movie, I actually want to see more emphasis put on the actual love side of it, and I want to see that fleshed out and not really rushed through because I really think Timothy Chalamet and Zendaya could seriously make something really happen and make that love story actually like extremely solid. So that's like the main thing that I want from Paul and Chani. Um, yeah. All right, so for part two, we have casting. I've seen a few things here and there about casting, and I'm just gonna go over really like a few of like the actual main like important characters that are introduced in the book. So I think for first of all, we're gonna do a fade. Ra- I still don't know how to pronounce the name. Okay, don't at me. But for him, I'm gonna go with Austin Butler, and this may or may not be confirmed yet, but I think he actually did get cast as. I'm just gonna call him Fade Rotha. I think he actually did get cast as Fade Rotha, but I'm not really sure if that's confirmed. But I did see something about it, so I actually really like that casting. Just because really, when I imagine Fade Rotha in the book, I really imagine like someone similar to Austin Butler. So I actually really like that casting, if that is true. And if it's not, then please make it happen. Second of all, for Princess, I don't know how to pronounce this either, okay? But I'm gonna say Princess Irulan. I think I don't really know, but yeah, for her, I think I'm gonna go with Florence Pugh, and this also might be confirmed, but I'm really not sure. But I did see something about it like a while ago, and I actually really like it. Because I think with the description of Princess Irulan, I think that Florence Pugh would actually be an amazing choice for this. And for the last casting I'm going to do is the Emperor. So I actually kind of had a hard time with this, and I'm going to be honest, I couldn't really think of anybody, but I've seen a few things about Mahershala Ali, which I actually don't mind that. I think with his acting skill, I think he could do good as the Padisha Emperor. So I don't mind that. Honestly, whoever they end up casting, I'm sure they'll do a good job. That goes for all these roles. I'm sure that whoever actually ends up getting cast, I'm sure they'll do great, and I'm sure they'll be great choices. Yeah, I don't know how to close these out, so let's go to the next one. All right, so part three is going to be talking about the visuals and the score for this. The visuals and the score for Dune Part 1 were like arguably the best part about it. The shots, some of the shots, the score, It's definitely a film that was meant for the theater. I actually didn't see it in IMAX, and I really regret seeing it in IMAX, and hopefully I will see Dune Part 2 in IMAX. Hopefully, I don't know. But, yeah, I think honestly with the way it's shot and the cinematography and the score, I think it should just really be more of the same. Like literally here, I'm gonna put some shots up right now from this movie and just let you look at how beautiful these are. Yeah, that's literally just a few of the absolutely outstanding shots from this film. It was shot so beautifully. The visual effects, the CGI, absolutely flawless. I love the creativity and the design and stuff, like the sets, the costumes. I think it all very well puts into perspective, like what I see when I read the book, like in my mind. Like, I think that it just perfectly represents the Dune universe and what it's really all about. So, yeah, honestly, with the score, I think the score should be basically, again, a lot more of the same because the score was outstanding. Once again, one of the best parts about it. The score, it literally shakes the theater when you're in it. Like I said, the score was definitely made to be heard in a theater. Having this film at home and owning it is one of like the most frustrating things, because with this movie you always have to constantly turn the volume like up and down, and that's just really aggravating. But that just goes to show how much effort and attention was put into the sound design. And yeah, I really like that, and I think they should do a lot more of that in Dune Part 2. So like I said, I suck at transitioning into these, so let's just go into the next one, and probably the last one. Okay, so for the last part, I'm going to be talking about storytelling. Basically, this is just how I think the story should be told and what I think they should do and how they should structure it. So, one thing I will say is I think I like the first half of the first book better than the second half. One thing I will say, and I was thinking about this as far as like how they should structure it and do it goes, is there's kind of an awkward time jump when we go into the part 3 of the first book. There's like an awkward kind of 2-year time jump, and I thought it was kind of weird. I mean, it makes sense why they did it because of things that happened later after that. But I just thought it was kind of awkward, and especially with a film, I don't really know how they're going to be able to do that. So honestly, I think that they should just basically just do most of the things that happen in the back half of the book. One thing though is that the whole part where Paul and Jamis or Jamis, however you pronounce it, when they fight, that's actually a little bit into the second half of the first book, so that will no longer be in there. And so now I'm not really sure how they're going to have to test Paul and his mother to see if they can join the Fremen. But I guess we'll see how that goes. Honestly, not really sure how they're going to do that. But I think that they should basically skip past that and then maybe go straight to the Siege tab. I don't know how it's said. Anyways, but I think they should go straight to that part where Paul has to take in Hera as a servant, and then him and his mother get tested. Jessica gets turned into a Reverend Mother. So I think that they should do most of that, and then for the ending, I think it should be really basically the same. I don't think that they should go too much out of the. I don't think they should go too far outside of like what they have already in the books, like to reference off of. I think they should mostly just do the same like they did in the first half. They did most. It was mostly the same, but I think they should basically just do more of the same what they done. And I think that if they do that, then the second half, part 2, will turn out very good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more videos like this, because I have had a lot of people tell me that they would like for me to do more stuff like this, so that's why I decided to. Yeah, so that's really it. That's all the stuff I want for Dune Part 2. It's supposed to release in October 2023, I believe. Not really sure. But yeah, that's it for today's video. More updates on the Spider-Man fan film will be coming out soon, and I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, I'm gonna I'm going to stop recording now.